Yo, what is up, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. So, today I'm gonna make a video of Vendir Plague of Lies. So, I have played this game before, and it's a pretty fun game. You can play it offline without internet. So, for those who are looking for an RPG type of game that does not require internet of any sort, no connection needed, this is a brilliant game. But I can tell you it is pretty difficult as well. Sometimes you encounter enemies that completely just annihilate you. Um, but without further ado, let's start. So I've already created three uh, champs, but I'm gonna make a guide on a two-handed weapon. So strength based, vitality based, and I'll explain everything as we go along. So let's just see. There's not a lot of differences to the faces. It's just the complexity, some scars. Uh, the eyes are very weird as well, though. Gonna just stay with that one. What I like about this game with the eyes, you can actually change the color of the iris, and you can see it. It's not like some games change it and don't really see the changes. Let's make a complete scar face. So when you come to your lineage, as they would call it, um, you've got bandit, you've got your academic, you've got a brute, which we would be going, and you've got your performer. Guys can pause the video to watch or read. We'll be going with brute for the strength based, extra 5 strength at the start of the game.
Theft is theft, and blood shall fall. Tyrant king, he rules us all. Mothers fight, and fathers brave, sacrificed for once to save. Yet children starve in mortal pang, fates unfold while bodies hang. Are we monsters? How low we crawl. Tyrant king, he rules us all.
I really love this intro though. They did a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of work with it, but they really thought of how to do this intro. Now, this is basically, that was the only place where there would be a voiceover of any sort. So this is now your exploration of the game. There's a lot of items at the start that you can have. So yeah, it's also choice based. Sometimes it doesn't really change anything, just change your dialogue. But I wish they would actually put in a voiceover for each character. So that just shows you basically where to go. So in the start, you see I picked up the sword there, so now I can come around. Here's another chest for a ring. Now, when I started the game, I did not know about that. I just went on with how everything was. I just followed her. Uh, Guys can pause and read if you want to, or if you want, I can also read. But on this character, I will not be reading anything. And you will see different lineages that you need. So, yeah. And in the dialogue, there's also like cuss words, as most people would say. So down here, there's a few things you can actually collect recipes, and just three ingredients is. We'll see why we would need that later on. Just gonna, oh, I'm gonna put this. Sorry, I'm just trying to move around my recording thing due to the fact that it's where I need to be at times. So here you can't do much. I mean, you need all of that. So that's just fight guards. Now, I'm not going to use the map that much. I mean, that can be that side. It's fine. So just let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see. Basic turn-based combat, pick a skill. So like that. So basically you can just hold as well, then swipe up. So yeah, I mean, backstab's pretty fun with a rogue. Setup is also pretty nice to increase your damage. Taunt, most people know what taunt is, but the taunt on this game works pretty weird though. Sometimes it doesn't feel like the taunt works properly. So you can also switch characters to switch your turns. So it's not like Raid where you've got turn meter that fills up and then that person gets a turn. And the fact that it says weak there is not because the attack is weak. It means he is weak to that. He's weak to the type of attack. Sorry, my nose is blocked. So yeah. So I mean, if you guys did not notice, when there's just one target, any ability you select will be automatically cast on that single target, which makes it a lot better, personally. Don't decide to go click on them. Let me know down in the comments whether you guys would like me to continue a series of this, whether you guys can hear me properly, whether I should put the music softer, the sound effects softer, and yeah, just let me know in general your thoughts of this video, what I can improve. And if you guys want me to slow down so you guys can read the dialogues, so there's now the crafting of your recipes. So everything you craft has different values of healing and different effects, obviously. So with this weight, I'll get to that now when we get to the character level ups. Isn't there something at the top? That's fine. You'll actually come back to this town as well, so you don't need to collect everything at once. You can't as well. There you can make your own choice, just changes the dialogue slightly, but nothing extraordinary. They actually upped the graphics of the game slightly. So now I can hold it. So strong against slashing and whatever, and then so His weak his armor is weak against piercing, but strong against slashing and probably blunt. So, and there is abilities in this game that has friendly fire. So limit break bar, some actions fill up the limit break bar. If the limit break bar is full, player's party will get an extra turn and full FP bars. Now the FP bar is basically like a mana bar, your SP bar in some games. So yeah, that just allows you to cast certain abilities as well. I mean, these other three. I'm not gonna ruin anything for you yet. I was about to say what's gonna happen next, but I'd rather not. Yeah, rogues are pretty busted on this game because of backstab. I've crit like 3k with backstab on a hit. It's pretty ridiculous. You guys will see now why I'm not bothering attacking the other person. Whew. Let's go. 6k, damn. And no, there's no way you would kill somebody with like 1k health even if you're not strong enough, if you don't have the proper gear, or you don't have at least like 600 health or so, usually. But if you don't have the proper gear, you're not gonna kill somebody with like 1,000 health. There's no way. So this is now your character's stats. Alright guys, just clearly read the short descriptions of everything. Let's go read to yourself. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Now this is endurance is basically the most important because that's this bar here on the side. So the lower load increases your focus regen, which is for that FP bar. And yeah, it's pretty important to keep that green, or not really over combat, but there's an ability that allows you to deal 10% more damage if you are encumbered. So in luck, we all basically know. Just gold drop and item drop rates go up. So we'll be going for strength, vitality, and endurance. So this is the skill trees. You start off with 2 skill points that you can use. Oh. Oh crap. My bad. I don't know why we can zoom out this far though when this is all the skills in the game at the moment. So honestly, to me, most important skills that you should take as soon as possible is loot the dead and fast learner for all of your people. So the first 2 skill points, both double attack, fast learner, or loot the dead, or you can swap them around. But it's important to make sure every character you get has both of those, due to the fact that you don't want to sit in a position where your one character is murdering everybody but doesn't have those two skills, because those two skills count for all of your party members. So obviously gold comes to you, you spend it how you wish. But when it comes to the XP, if you have a champ that does not have that, and that, let's say for example it's a rogue, and he just keeps assassinating everybody, critting them to death, then you're gonna struggle with gaining enough XP later on to level. I mean, obviously you'll take longer to level as you go on, but yeah, I mean, so this is where that's probably one of parts I really do not like. So you can either like beg or you can just get flushed out. If you beg, you keep certain things. I think you just keep your coin, but the rest of the stuff you take. So for this round, I will be pleading. You beg and you grovel, really grovel. You degrade yourself begging. Just have a look now what we are keeping. Not sure whether keep gold or what. Okay, so we've got keeping 50 gold. Don't think we're keeping much of the items. No, this is items he gave us. But that's fine. I mean, we start with 50 gold. So as you come in, there's one chest. Whew, what was that delay? Here's your first mission that you can get. So you can ask questions if you do decide to play the game. Game's not that laggy. That I can promise you. It's probably just because I'm recording. My phone is pretty full, so I have to sort out some stuff. So you'll come across a few guys like Olsen here, which where you can heal for free. It just I think it's like 3 times or until you get to a certain point in the game where you actually have enough coin. Let me give this to her first. So what I usually do with Melia, I make her my sword and shield, and she basically becomes my tank eventually. And yeah, I mean, she eventually starts to block quite a lot. And then if you go to settings, you can put your quest tracker on. And it pops up here, then it's easier to just go to it. There's quite a few missions you can grab at the start. No passport, no, that's still coming up. So this is one shop, and that's a crafting bench. Certain items you can craft anywhere, but other items you have to be at a crafting bench to be able to craft the items. Now some of these dialogues are pretty long though, so that's why I usually just skip them. So like I do not have the other ingredients for it. Talking meat. That's a pretty interesting mission quest though. If I wasn't mistaken, certain dialogues you have to do, like with that talking meat. You have to do certain things to get the mission. Otherwise, you obviously won't get it. Oh, come on. So yeah, rat infestation is in that general area. So it reminds me a lot of Borderlands missions where they don't have a fixed position for where it is. It's in that general location. That's why it has the circle for those who are not aware. So this is basically the entire map. It's a pretty big map though, but yeah. So sometimes it just doesn't feel as big. You can like interact with random people as well. Doesn't do much for you though, but yeah. Let's just start with rat hole over here. There's a reason I'm trying to do this in a certain way. Combat. Oh yeah, and if you increase your vitality, if you go to combat, you didn't heal, then it looks like Melia's health bar, which is always fun. Where do I get that other mace? Oh, that's on the other side of the map. Rats are basically, I think, only immune to plague, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, spellcasters are pretty fun on this game as well. You'll you'll actually get one later in your party in the game. Mhm. Also with the loots, you'll see sometimes you get loot where you need like silver coins. Which is pretty annoying. That you purchase with actual cash. Uh, Gold, obviously your cash is very valuable. I mean, there's different ways you can level up, obviously, depending on how you want. Sometimes I would level up as how I would level up on Diablo 2, put 2 points into my main stats, and then one in the rest, just to keep them climbing. But other than that, I wouldn't bother. I mean, you can make different combos. I mean, I can give Garrosh healing if I wanted to, but it won't be that strong because it goes with Intel. Exploration is also very valuable to you on this game because of the fact that you will get ingredients, you can find random chests, but also you will have random encounters preparing for. I mean, hardly even said it, but you'll get random encounters as you move off paths into the wild. That's more damage. So swap them around. You have to be very tactical in this game as well. And if you die on this game, you basically just spawn back at base. Oh, you can't heal with items in the game either, like in combat either. You have to heal outside of combat before going into combat again. So that's also something that I only figured out. Not I don't want to say late in the game, but that I figured out if you flee, then you basically die. So just be aware of that as well if you do decide to play this game. As far as I know, it's single player only. There's no way to do this like co-op or band up together, which I would think would actually be pretty cool though. If they made it co-op somehow. Um, but then obviously the gameplay would have to change somewhat. Then you don't have a party, you make a party with friends. Uh, let's see, what do we have? Got water. Yeah. Let's just hope we don't get into another combat situation. Let's see how far are we. So if we place a market, that weird arrow. Let's check how far. We're not that far from the farms. That's fine. If you are close to a town, usually it's very seldom that you would end up in combat around the towns. But you can get into combat, so I'm risking it. So the wheat fields, you get your wheat. It's crafting. You can also test out your own stuff to try and get new recipes by adding a third one. But usually it's better to just use the recipes as is. Geometry. So yeah, you can fuck up. So bread only heals you for 5% of your max health. Oh, that's okay. Uh, yeah, that mission over there. That you want to leave until you've completed most of your start, most of the missions that you collected at the start of the game. Because you're gonna fight a ball that has over 1k health. Ah, holy wood. Oh, this is such an annoying mission. Don't really like that mission as much, but oh well. It is what it is. There's just one mission that I hate more than that one. And it's where you have to give food to a beggar. It's gonna sound bad. It sounds bad though, but it's because they made it so complicated that you're not sure what to actually really get him. Looking for 200 weapon though. That's a dagger. Dagger. I'll probably find one later. But your first 200 gold, you'll have to just keep. Like, it's pretty important that you do though. I did I already ask this person to light up the fire? So playtime, that was, I think, is that shop? Because these no, ladies over here, lady and husband over here or here somewhere. Whose children that is. So that's pretty, yeah, here they are. These two over here, it's their children. It's pretty creepy though. But if you read the story, then yeah, it's weird though, but I enjoy what they did with it. That's the lady who I was looking for. Talk to Wesley, clear rat spot 1. Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This is a nice single hand. I usually give that to her first. Because she's taking all of the damage, she needs to dish out the damage as well. I'm not sure which weapon I want to use though. Whew. Gotta love it. Overkilling people. Whew. Okay, so we know that they're weak to crushing and slashing. Which makes it easy at the start, but yo, I haven't played as far as I've wanted to on this game, but there are enemies with like 60k health and 40k health, and it's insane. But it's all these bosses that are on here, so it feels like a game where you just need to like run around, farm until you can fight them all. I don't know. It's pretty hectic though, but it's fun. Strength, endurance, um, let's put a point in charisma. Hot steel, what's this? Mm. So all of these round ones are passive, and these hexagons are active. And also you can deselect abilities you don't want to use. So which makes it fun though. Mm. Let's see. That's a thief. I'm gonna go stalker. No. There's a specific build I would like to try though. go, yeah, like this. You'll lock skulls with strength if you go that route. Mithril armor. That's actually not too bad though. That's not too bad though. Now that's pretty annoying, I would say. Like, well, I'm not sure what to go with him. All I know, we're going two-handed. You are going taunt. Let's put two. Oh shit. Yeah, get that down. Yo, I wish I was live streaming right now. I mean, this is Dex and Intel. Standard Dex weapons as well. I'd probably just go to trap and then go to there. Because that counts for all of it. Let's go to flurry. No, I'll probably come down here. Anyways, without further ado, let's continue. That small arrow there. Never mind, where are we? That's what's pretty frustrating though, is the fact that you don't always see where you are at on the map. I'm not sure whether they changed that or it's just me. Um, okay. It's probably just me not seeing where we were. Rat infestation. So can we craft? Ooh. Okay, so like if I want to cross this, craft that, I'll have to be close by. But let's make bread because at the start you would definitely want to craft as much food for yourself as possible. Reynolds. Politely tell him. I love how they put that there. Politely tell him you're going to kill him, or aggressively tell him. Just tell the guy, sorry mate, you're gonna die. Oh, so you're resistant. Ah, probably need piercing for this guy, but oh well, it is what it is. Flurry is pretty strong though, but I'd only recommend using it against one person. What does Embrace the Pain do again? I don't remember. Immune to damage, affect spies after taking damage. Okay. Oh, well. Oh, not again. You're mad. So like this. Oh, this is so annoying because you can get good items out of the boxes, but the thing is, you have to purchase it, and I'm definitely not going to spend money on this game for in-game items because you do get some of those later at a later stage. But I'm not sure how much you get throughout the entire game, as I have not finished it. I would say the bosses on this game are also pretty challenging. Can I get angry? Can I quest to get more barrels? Then I have waters. I can't craft the wine. I ain't telling you shit. Oh, well, I can't go to it yet. Oh, oh well. I'm not sure whether it's just because I've been playing Diablo 2 Midden lately that everything looks better, but I don't know. The movements look better and feels better. The rest of the game, not as much. I don't talk Sophia. I know this game is not going to be appealing to everybody. Not everybody's going to enjoy this game. Not everybody's probably going to watch this to the end, but if you do, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Oh Oh wait, I have to check the different. Oh come on. Oh, I haven't found my two-handed weapon yet. Oh crap! Wait. Skills. Did I equip this? No, I did not. Enabled. Oh yes, it is. I used it. So this is. Oh wait. Whoops. This is why I said you have to keep the first 200. Where the fuck? Ah, here it is. Oh, the collision though. This is usually why you have to keep the first 200 gold you get. Unless you have 16 charisma, then just do that. And then you get the info you wanted. What does she sell again? Oh yeah. So you can buy everything else you need as well from the vendors. But at the start, I usually just try not to purchase too much. Oh yeah, it's the Hollywood and that other one. Yeah. So before you go to that pig, to the boar you're gonna fight, I would recommend uh, coming down the road first and get your second companion. It just makes the game. Oh wait, you can't get your second companion yet. Because you have to go kill something else for it. That's what I mean by the dialogues get pretty long. Oh, I'm just skipping them. So now I've got a great hammer that I can equip. Wait. Oh, it didn't say cleave. Okay, that's what I was missing. Yeah, sometimes you'll get weapons that are stronger than one-handed weapons that are stronger than the two-handed weapons. First time I started playing this game, I thought that the music playing was the same as Borderlands 1. Go in here, you'll get a few missions. There's your guy, Yorick looks a lot like the one guy on Vikings though. This guy, oh, I need to see if I can recall. But the issue is, I'm not sure if I can beat this guy because you fight him after you've done this. Uh, this was cover the second, if I recall. I don't recall what what happens if you tell him no. Which one was it now? I think it was Henrik. Ah. Okay, so I think that was like the second last thing I had to do. Just gonna wander through, get some items. Uh, Probably going into a fight. Fuck. Know what's going on there. But I don't wanna know. Going for battle. Okay, these are like the type of boards you're gonna fight. Oh, shit. Taunt. Ouch. Fucked. Oh, double blunt against them. Awesome. That's great. That's exactly why I say I don't think that the taunt works properly on this game. Unless that ability that he cast was attacks random enemy. But I mean I still have taunt active. I think we're leveling up after this if I'm not mistaken. I fucking hope so. Yes. Okay. Full health. Let's go. Mm. Got load shedding at the moment, so I decided, oh well, let's just do this. Get it over and done with. Boom, boom, boom. Apply. She's always going to strength scaling weapons. Put. Yeah. At a later stage, your stats really mean a lot, just like in any other game. And everything resets, all the resources you've collected resets as well. So the holy wood is you have to pick up these piles of wood. There's 3 of them that I think you have to pick up. I never recall the place. where recall the places where they are at. So it's pretty frustrating though. And you get dogs, enemy dogs as well. Why are you attacking me though? Jeez. You're supposed to attack the person who's taunting you. Oh, that does not make sense how why taunt sometimes does not trigger them to single target. Like, I understand if it's an AoE ability, but it's not a single target. Get wrecked, son. So frustrating. I mean, this video has been an hour, and I know this game is not very entertaining at first, but thank you for watching, and until next time, cheers.